Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another Tuesday with Bookkeepers on Fire. And today we're welcoming Sherry Eib, who is a bookkeeper who transitioned from the public accounting space into her own space now, and after many, many years. And she is just living proof that it's never too late to build a business. So, Sherry and Debbie, let's hear your story.
Well, welcome, Sherry. Now, we know Sherry from Bookkeeping Buds,
Yep.
and she's also taking my class, Worth Every Penny, right?
Oh my God, it's awesome.
Of course.
It's worth every penny.
It's
It
worth
is
every
worth
penny.
every
You
penny.
charge thousands, and it's worth every penny.
It is.
But exciting. So tell us how you got started in this accounting game.
I went and worked for my uncle's trucking company.
When you were how old?
20.
20. Okay. Which was what, 2 years ago?
It was just 5 years ago. It was,
The other day.
yeah. So that's where I started accounting with my uncle at his company and where I met my husband. Also,
Oh.
yeah, we were co-workers. And 34 years later, here we are.
Now, was he a trucker? Did he work in the office?
A diesel mechanic who
Okay.
has started his own business in the trucking world. And so I do his books, and now I do client books.
Cool. So you work for your uncle. Now, did you know any accounting? Did you have someone that taught you?
I was going to school for accounting, but he gave me the opportunity to work in his accounting office, and I worked with an old-fashioned controller that showed me depreciation in a big book. And I will never, ever forget that book.
Oh, sure. This was in the days when the technology we had was a pencil sharpener.
Correct.
I mean,
Oh man, you had like an electric one? Oh,
I
geez, I
know.
dreamed for that. That took like a long time for me to get one of those.
I remember the days we
Correct.
like the old
Yes.
school things. I still love those pencil sharpeners.
But I learned it the old-fashioned way. I learned the debits and credits, manually, and I think that's what helped me exceed throughout life in the bookkeeping world because everything was
Yes.
manually when I learned it.
I wish they would still teach that. Not maybe so much not writing it in the green ledger sheets, but I think a lot of times, we think that software is going to do it, but then you don't have an understanding of what's going on behind the scenes. So
Absolutely.
I think it was a real benefit. I know to me and to you to understand the real accounting flow about how stuff worked. Now, the software makes it go faster. Where I remember when you would get a payroll transaction, first off, you'd have to calculate the hours, and then you'd have to put it on the paycheck and look up the tax rates.
That's
And then,
the 941 booklet.
yes,
All
and then
those booklets, the booklets were fun. Yeah.
go to that check, which then you would post to the employee records, post the tax to the payroll liability account. Then at the end of the month, you'd have to add up all the liabilities, fill out the coupon book. Remember the coupon book?
Yellow coupon
Yes.
book.
Yeah,
Oh,
the coupon books. And then, of course, you have to find the one. Of course, I worked in a CPA firm. You have to find the one for that client. Hopefully, they put it
you
back.
mark the right circle.
Yes. And then call the client and say, come pick up your coupon and make it to the bank by the 15th before 2. And then, of course, then they would make the deposit. And then at the end of the quarter, you'd have to fill out the 941 by hand. And in Florida, we have the RT6 where you'd have to list every single employee with their social, their total wage for the quarter, subtract if it went over 7,000, calculate the tax, send it in with
what
the check.
memories.
I tell you what. And then, of course, then at the end, then you had to total it because you had to then do it for the end of the year to put the W-2s, which you created on a typewriter.
Yep.
Yep.
I did that also. And make sure it goes through all 5 copies.
All 5 copies. That's right.
Yep.
And then fill out the 940. Now you're in Jersey, so you probably had Jersey tax to do too. And then did you have reciprocity with New York?
Mostly with Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, okay. Yeah.
Right.
So we don't have that in Florida. We don't have income tax. So,
No.
but that was the old, but you really understood payroll and the flow of the transactions. Now people just go, they put the hours in, it
They just
calculates the paycheck, it does the tax deposits, it files the 941 and the W-2, which is great. The
but they
problem
don't
is
know where it started from.
exactly. And then if there's a problem, they don't know how to fix it.
That's exactly correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I have experienced that so many times, trying to explain to somebody how to fix a problem and go back and, well, wait a minute, you got to look and see what was filed on the form.
Yep.
And yeah, oh yeah, that just memories. Oh my God.
Yeah, then you have to decide if is it under $2,500 for the quarter? Was it a monthly tax deposit, or did they need a Schedule B? You
Oh, you're bringing nightmares back.
Oh gosh, so many bad memories.
that's how it was done in the olden days. But we really understood how the stuff worked. Now, of course, clients didn't get their work for until a month later because, the financial statements, because it took that long to compile. So nothing was like done right now.
No,
And that's what you worked
do
in?
everything manually.
Yep. And you worked in your uncle's trucking firm.
Right.
And then
And
when
then
did
I
you got
got
job at the
married, had kids, went on. And then about 22 years ago, I started in public accounting,
and you work for a CPA firm?
a CPA firm. And I, learned so much. And I am so grateful for everything I learned because I got firsthand knowledge, experience, learning ins and outs. I got exposure to tax returns and how what we do as bookkeepers, how it affects like a Schedule C or a corporate tax return. It just, how everything flows together. And
Yes.
was such an opportunity, but it just got to the point where I just needed a break. Was burnt out.
Now,
I
when
was
you say burnt out, what was getting burnt out for you? What was being burnt out for you?
it's really working in public accounting can be stressful, you know, especially after COVID and all the law changes and everything that transpired since then. You're always at somebody's beck and call. And
Hmm.
clients think when they have a question, it's life or death.
I know.
And I'm just like, there's so many times I wanted to say to a client, call 911.
Yeah. We should change our phone message. When you call the doctor, if this is an emergency, hang up and call 911. We can put that on. If this is an accounting emergency, call up. Call 911.
I just was at the point I got very tired. I literally
Yeah.
got very tired and just said, I want to just work, but not work the insane amount of time. I wanted to take time for myself, and that if I want to pick up and go stay in Florida for a month with my dad, I want to be able to have that opportunity and not have to ask permission or put a vacation request in.
Right.
And I just wanted to, if I want to go to my daughter's house and stay with her for a couple weeks, I want to be able to do that without having to report to anyone.
Well,
And
that's the fallacy when you work for somebody else. They all think they want your butt in the chair.
that's exactly it. And I
Now,
just
was
got
your
to
firm
the
a
point.
progressive firm with technology, or was it more of an old fashioned? You have to
No,
be
no, it was
here.
very progressive.
Well,
We
that's good.
were, very progressive in all the technology we used, which really helped me learn a lot. But it was a fast growing firm, and I was just like, wanted to pump the brakes and was like, you know what? This is moving a little too much for me.
Now, you were in charge of the CAS practice, the accounting
Correct.
to
I
client
was the
services.
CAS manager.
CAS manager. So, what specific? Now, was it mainly a tax firm, and then the CAS supported that, or was it a CAS firm that they also did tax on the
No, it was
side?
CAS and tax. And, I would do all the CAS work, oversee all the employees and, check their financials. and then I would do the final numbers for the Schedule Cs, whatever would go to the working papers to the accountant. So I was like, the physician's assistant to the doctor. That's the
Right.
best way to explain it. I
Right.
mean,
Now, how
I
many
got everything
clients, how many
set.
employees were you in charge of, and how many clients were you had to look at?
I probably, at the end of during tax season, I would touch over 100 clients. And then for staff, I probably had anywhere from 3 to 5.
Wow. No wonder you burned out.
I just was like,
Now,
okay.
if you were in charge of that firm and you had an employee like Sherry, what would you do so she would want to stay there and make it so she's not burned out? What changes would you have made to your position? Because I think that you're not unique in how a lot of us feel during tax season, that we're just, the pressure is on, the pay is lousy, the education requirements are high, and we wonder why nobody wants to do what we do anymore. So what would you do if you were in charge of that firm to keep someone like you on board?
I would, I would make it more of a hybrid all the time.
What does that
Not
mean, hybrid? What do you mean by that?
hybrid meaning, if they want to work at home, 3, 4 days a week and come in 1 or 2 days, that's fine. I think we needed more support staff.
Support meaning like admin staff?
Admin, most definitely admin. And I think the biggest thing that we struggled with is, making people accountable of getting the information. It's just, you're always asking clients for information. And okay, after the fourth time of asking, you get you're tired.
Right. And
You know what I'm talking about, Donna.
yeah, I mean, well,
Oh yeah, I know
I'm real good
exactly.
about saying, look, if you don't have this to me by this date, then this will not get done. I'm real good at that. I know a lot of people struggle with, well, I'm still waiting. I know Hal struggled. He struggles. In fact, we had a discussion this morning. I said, you've asked them, you've told them, let it go. It's their taxes. It's their problem. He feels personally responsible if he goes, oh, your tax, you're going to have to pay a big tax bill, because they didn't get the information on time. Now they had an extension. Now it's past the second tax payment. He feels like it's his fault. I go, no, you've told them they haven't responded. How is this your fault? But I think we do take it personally.
We do. I took it personally because I was so worried about all the clients.
Right.
And, I just got to the point, the only way I was going to let go was I had to move on.
And so now you moved on and you started your own firm. So how are you doing it differently in your own firm? Because you can fall right back into that trap.
Oh, very easy.
Yeah, let's hear about Sherry now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited to hear about.
Well, the first thing is I have an engagement letter. I am very specific about the scope of work. I'm trying to keep it where I'm available certain days of when to do things for you. I'm not there, 8 days a week.
Okay, so if a client calls you at 8 o'clock on a Friday night,
nobody
you don't
has.
pick up
I
the phone.
have been so lucky with my clients. They are very respectful of my time.
Why? Because you respect your time first. I think that's the key.
Yeah, they are definitely there for me. And if I call them, because there's times I'm working on a Saturday, I'm
Sure.
not gonna, lie, because you know what? I love the flexibility. Like I took, Thursday off. So all right, I gotta make up the time on a Saturday. But they'll be there for me, but they don't overstep.
Right.
I'll actually have a client says, I'm sorry to bother you. And I'm like, it's no bother, but the respect is mutual.
Great. Perfect.
And that's what I really like. And I'm into wanting to be there for the clients, but be there for my family. And that's what was really important to me. I want to be there, for my dad. I want to be there for my husband and my kids. If my daughter wants to call at 2 PM, I want to just okay, start chatting with her.
Now, how old is your daughter?
Oh, 33.
Oh, she still calls you. Nice.
Mine
I know
texts me. We don't get called, we texts.
my son calls. In fact, after this podcast today, my son says, "Are you coming over today, Mom?" I'm getting in the car and driving to Orlando to see him. So I said, "As long as you're cooking dinner, I'll show up." I said, "What's for dinner?" He writes back, "IDK." I mean, I don't know.
I
Well,
know.
we better have something for your old mom there. But
My son actually still lives at home with his fiance.
uh-huh.
So, yeah, they're very much involved in my life. And
Well,
they're
that's
the ones
great.
that really encouraged me to say, Mom, just, go do what you want to do. Be happy.
Yeah. So
And
now
that's
you're
what they
happy.
told me. Oh, I'm very.
Now you said your dad lives in Florida. Where in Florida?
He's in the villages.
Oh, the villages. Does he have a golf cart?
Oh, yes. We have a golf cart down there already we tell him, go ahead, use it.
He doesn't have. Does he have? Which color of the squeegee does he
No,
have?
no. I know exactly what you're talking
Those of
about.
you that are listening, go Google what are they? The bath puffs. When you're on the go kart, because a different color means different things.
Yes.
When
No,
the villages is famous here in Florida.
he's in Jersey right now, and we're all driving down with him Sunday to Florida. So I will be in Florida next week.
Oh, great. Well, stop. If you drive
Nice.
down 95 and you pass Port Orange, that's me. So I guess you're going to take I-4 over, right?
I just, put
Daytona.
the GPS in and go.
Yeah. Yeah, because in Jersey, you get on 95 and you just go south.
That's exactly it.
Take I-4, boof to Orlando, take 50 over to the villages, done.
Yes.
That's how you go.
But it's fun. I love it down there.
It is fun down here. It's hot today. We keep getting notices that the heat wave feels like 120.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to that now.
Well, they have air conditioning. I mean, when I lived in Pennsylvania, not everything was air conditioned. Down here, everything is.
Yeah,
But I'm in Florida and I'm wearing a sweater. It's chilly. The air is chilly.
Turn it down.
Yeah.
Or turn it up.
Really. I like the air. I can always take clothes off. I can't, I can always, what is it? I can always put more on. I can't take all of them off.
Correct. Yes, that's it.
So anyway, do you have a niche that you work on? Is there a certain type of client you like working on, or?
It's been more so anything with construction. I do have a couple different clients in different industries, but I have been focusing towards the construction industry, anything of that nature. Just because I've, worked with QBO for, it's got to be, how long has QBO been out?
I don't know, Donna. Do you know how long it's been around?
Oh, I don't know. Since the early 2000s, I think.
I don't know.
I would say it's been a good 8 years probably that I've, because I did desktop before that and then QBO. So I work a lot with projects.
Okay.
And so with the projects and the advanced, I work with that. And I just have found that, user friendly for me. I'm very comfortable with it.
What other tech stack do you have?
I use Dex.
And I use it for bills and receipts?
Bills, yes. For receipts, actually, yes.
Okay.
I love Dex for receipts.
Was that hard to learn?
No. Not at all. No. I think it's great because, the client just takes a picture and the receipt can be imported right into QBO.
Wow.
As a PDF. I find it to be very robust. I know QuickBooks has the feature, but I just feel like Dex is like a step above.
Right. Now, does it allow you to pick the category and the job or the project?
All of that.
Okay. So if I take a picture of a receipt from Home Depot, I can say this is for the ABC job, or I still use desktop terms.
I know.
I still call them items. I know they're product and services, And
you can just label it and then put it to the project. You can put it to repairs and maintenance. and then you can publish it right over to QBO. And if it's paid via credit card, you can pay it right to that credit card.
And you have your clients doing this, so you're not doing it.
Correct. I have clients taking the pictures, and this way I'm not chasing them and asking, okay, what's this receipt for? What's this expense for? I'm trying to avoid
Right.
all those type of questions.
Right.
And then I use Chat GPT. That's like my best
Now,
friend.
what do you use that for?
I really use Chat GPT, with helping with my engagement letters, even for certain emails, just so that my point comes across, because sometimes I can be a little short when I
Oh,
send.
really? I can relate.
I can just be right to the
I
point.
know what you mean.
That's a Jersey thing.
So I use ChatGPT to put it a little bit softer so that it doesn't come across so strong, So I'll just be like, you know what? Let me see what ChatGPT says.
Yeah.
And I call it Betty. I name ChatGPT my Betty. That's my
Well, that's a good
personal
idea.
assistant.
That's a good idea because ChatGPT is a long thing to say. ChatGPT, 4 syllables.
Right. What other ones? And then I've been looking Right Tool.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah.
use Right
You
Tool.
have to use that.
And then I've been looking at Financial Sense.
Okay.
I'm thinking of
Alright.
using Financial Sense as, my task manager. And then I was looking at some of the benefits that they have too with their billing and, using credit card and ACH and the fees that are associated with it. So I'm really siding for Financial Sense.
Did you see we had them on last Thursday?
I already watched it.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, great. And
They
yeah,
were
they
our
have that. Yeah, they have the new solo plan.
They have a
I don't know how
solo
new
plan.
it is. It's new to me. So
Yeah.
But even
that's great. Yeah.
I think it's Team is the next one. The price isn't that bad,
No.
Mhm.
And what I really liked is the portal feature. Because
Yes, because if you have a
Wow.
portal, you can get like right network or
Right. I'm just
know.
trying to streamline everything, and I don't want tens of apps.
right.
You
It
know,
was
I
funny.
just
We were talking about Dex, and I thought of me. I was going to say Teresa loves Dex, and she just chimed in. I love Dex, so I was thinking
Yeah.
about you, Teresa before you even said something.
Yeah.
She's a big Dex user. Now she
uh,
uses it for revenue. She grabs revenue for it too.
Yep.
yeah,
We
there's
got
a
to
lot
have her.
you can do with it, and I know I probably don't even use it for half of what you can.
We don't use anything for half a what. I didn't use
No,
my
you're
iPhone
absolutely
for all
correct.
of what we can. I remember when I bought a car, they said, "Oh, your car could do this, 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 this." I go, "Look, I want it to stop, go, turn. That's it. If it does anything more than that, that's like I don't need to know." So all of that stuff. I go, "Whoa!" I mean, you'll find, "Oh, it does the radio too. Great." So
As long as
that's
it
great.
gets you from point A to point B.
That's it. That's what a
Yeah.
car does. So Dex works for you for the expenses and the receipts, and then of
Correct.
course, if you want to get something more, you can explore that. And Teresa's a bud, so you can ask her about that.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you have
no,
looking up Financial Sense. You got ChatGPT, Dex. Any others?
No, that's it. I'm
Pretty
really
not
trying
bad.
to streamline it and keep it all under one roof. Because I feel, you start getting too many, costs get up there. And, when you're trying to explain to a client to watch their costs, I think I should do it as a personal example. Take some of my own advice that I give people.
Yeah, do as I say, not as I. What does that? Do as I say, not as I do. That's
Correct.
great. That's great.
Exactly.
So
So
so was it difficult to like make that switch to go out on your own? I mean, did you or did you just take were you scared, nervous?
Oh, I was petrified.
No, what
I
scared you?
literally it was probably 6 months that I thought about it. And I just was like, I just wanted to have a point in my life where I can just relax.
Now are you relaxed running your own firm?
I am, I'm still staying regimented where I get up, I work at 8 a.m., 9, whatever, but I am not, you know, I feel it's so much easier to work on 10 clients versus 100.
Sure.
And that's where I also wanted was to just scale back.
Right.
I'd like to get to the point where I'm only working 4 days a week.
Well, you're in charge. You can.
And, take off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or Monday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever.
Well, Donna and I give you permission right now to
Go for it.
Do it.
Well, thank you.
Just
Good.
do it.
Thank God I have permission now.
That's what I do.
That's you're in charge. You can. You don't have.
You get to do whatever you want.
You get to do whatever you want.
Sundays, work on Sundays.
Right.
If you want to take off Mondays and Tuesdays, take off Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah, I'm in charge. I don't work when I don't want to work.
I want to work 2 hours a day.
I want to go out and do something at 2:00 in the afternoon. I can just pick up and go.
Well, the thing is, I found a secret to that is you have to schedule the fun time too.
Yep.
If you don't, you'll just keep doing more work. So schedule the fun time.
There was last week at 4:00. I was out in the pool.
Now, where in Jersey are you?
Central Jersey, over probably about Bordentown.
Yeah.
All right, I'm right next to Bordentown.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because I moved to Florida because we go to Beach Haven every summer.
Oh, right. Down in LBI. I am on the other side of New Egypt. That you would take 539 to get to LBI.
Yeah, well, we would go to that's LBI's Long Beach Island. For those of you that don't know,
no,
I have no idea. Maybe over on the West Coast, has no idea what any of the.
It's a Long Island. It's not Long Island in New York. It's called Long Beach Island, and it has Barnegat Lighthouse on the one side. And we would say in a little section called Beach Haven. And I thought I want to live at the beach. So that's when I turned 18. We came to Florida on a vacation. Oh my God, they're wearing shorts in December. I could live at the beach. So when I was 21, I left Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and drove down, and here I am. So.
Well, that's what I love about Florida. When I'm there in December, I'm wearing flip-flops.
Flip-flops.
I love it.
I know. I mean, people don't like coming down here for Christmas because they're used to the snow.
No, that's all right.
We have fake snow. Just go to the Orlando. They have hotels that put together snow things.
No,
so you can get the drift.
Says no more snow, no more shoveling, no more.
Done. So let us know when you're moving down. We'll have a big party.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Donna,
left?
Ask Sherry.
What's an exciting project you're working on right now?
I am going to do the QBO Advanced.
Oh, okay.
That's my goal. Right. I'm going to get the QBO Advanced done.
Great. Now, when is your deadline? When are you going to have it done by?
September 1.
Okay, so you'll probably start, August 15th?
August 20th.
Okay, I was going to say the 31st, maybe?
That's what I do. Okay. Because I work best under deadline, so I keep moving.
I work the best.
Yeah.
So September 1's a holiday, so you're pushing it?
Yeah.
All right. So when's Labor Day? What day is that Labor Day there?
September 1.
All right, so I have the whole weekend to get it done.
Yeah, whole weekend.
There you go.
Well, I'm sure you'll do it. So anyway, we want to thank you for this half hour. This has been a lot of fun. And any last words you want to share, words of inspiration for our audience?
Be happy and do what makes you happy.
Great. Perfect words. Great.
Perfect.
So anyway, Don and I will see you next week. Don't forget, we now have a YouTube on Thursday. And this Thursday, we have the guy from Digits. The guy that started Digits.
Jeff from Digits.
Jeff from Digits. So that's going to be a real great episode. So don't miss that Thursday afternoon at 2:45. And of course, you'll see us every week, Tuesday at 2:45, talking to our friends, our other accounting friends and bookkeeper friends on here, Bookkeepers on Fire.
11:45 for those of you on the West
we're on the east side, Donna's on the West Coast. Catch us in. Yeah, but anyway. But thanks again, Sherry, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.